So all the self-help people talk about the importance of finding a tribe, of finding your tribe, of finding a group of people that are aligned and like-minded. And I never really understood the importance of that until the last month. So in the last 4 weeks, I have had a radical mindset shift. And I mean, it's practically unrecognizable from where it was just under 4 weeks ago. It's where my head is at right now is precisely what I've been seeking for the last 10 years. I've been an obsessive personal development, self-help kind of person for the last decade, and not much, if anything, has ever really come of it. And then lo and behold, this last month it's been turbocharged. It's been like a quantum leap, and it's been incredible. And I think the secret sauce has been that I now have a tribe, and it's not in real life. It's on the internet. It's on a little slice of the internet known as the Lion's Den, which is Sean Whalen's coaching group that I keep banging on about. It's the thing. It's the missing ingredient. It's the thing that's been the missing ingredient in my life this whole dang time, it turns out. So it's a social media platform. It's a bespoke social media platform that Sean and his team have created for the purpose of housing his coaching group. It's not like a Facebook coaching group. It's actually an entire social media platform with all the features that you would anticipate of a social media platform, except that it's behind a paywall. Everyone that's in there is paying a subscription to be in there, and everyone that's in there is in there because they've followed Sean and his content, and they resonate with his message and apply the principles that he teaches to their lives. And so it's an exceptionally, I have so many words going through my head right now. It's just the coolest damn place to be on the internet. You gotta get in there, man. I swear I'm not being... I know I've been talking about Sean a lot this week, and it's turning into a bit of a promotion channel, but you know, I'm right in the thick of it. It's just doing wonders for me, and so I'm shouting it from the rooftops 24/7. So Sean is a fucking amazing coach, right? He's dynamite. I have scarcely been so fired up and inspired and motivated by anyone. The thing is, though, I'd been following him for a few months before I joined the Den, and my life had been improving somewhat, noticeably for sure, but not as dramatically as what's happened in the last month. And the difference that I can chalk it down to is that I am part of this group now, and that I can, so there's is just so much I want to say about this. People in there are kicking ass, basically. People in there are so freaking committed to their growth and their expansion, and they are out there doing uncomfortable things every day, knowing full well that that's going to help them grow. They're seeking out that discomfort, and they are having uncomfortable conversations and speaking the truth publicly and doing incredible feats of physical prowess, and oh man, some of the business moves in there, far out. Yeah, it's a dream come true, man. It is a dream come true to find myself around so many impressive, and not just impressive individuals, though, it's an attitude thing. The thing that I love so much about being in the Den is it's an attitude thing, and it's something that I've been desperately yearning for in my own personal life for a very long time, and have struggled to find that sort of dynamic. And I'm very optimistic that now that I'm hanging out with these kinds of people online and doing the work on myself, that as I begin to embody the person that I envisage myself being, that I will start to attract those kind of people into my physical reality as well. But for now, just having that internet tribe is making all the difference. So one aspect of it is that it is demystifying for me a lot of things that for a long time were very intimidating, and low self-worth would get in the way of me doing them. And this is primarily around business, for sure. I feel like most areas of my life I've got pretty locked down, or I'm satisfied with most areas of my life. There's a lot of room for improvement, and I am improving, but I'm satisfied. As business, that's always been a bit of a thorn on my side. I've tried numerous times to create little side hustles, and I've never committed, and part of it is just the overwhelm of not knowing how to go from one level to the next level to the next level to the next, and not understanding how anybody can get from here to here. And also not believing that it was something that I would ever achieve, because that wasn't what I saw around me, and that wasn't what the people around me are doing. That's not what I grew up with. No. This isn't what I was surrounded with growing up. It's not what I'm surrounded with right now. It's just, it didn't seem like something that was ever for me. This is where it was. This is where I've always been. I thought that's where I'd always stayed. I couldn't see how I could go from there. Huge ramble. All this to say is that now I'm beginning to understand how I go from here to here. This is actually becoming realistic to me. This actually seems like something that I could do, which is mind-blowing. Genuinely. I know now that it is just a series of small incremental steps, and that no one is so special that they can claim it's not going to work for them, that following these processes isn't going to work for them. There is people doing all sorts of things within the Lion's Den and killing it, absolutely killing it, and just all sorts of industries, and coming from all sorts of backgrounds, different starting points, and without exception, everyone that is following what we're being taught is getting the results. And that to me is incredibly encouraging. And then also they're sharing, they're documenting, and so you're getting to see how the sausage is made, for want of a better analogy. And so that's phenomenal too, because again, it's showing me that actually there's none of these people that are doing well in business, like, it's not some supernatural gift, and it's not pure luck, it's not divine timing, whatever. It's not fate. It's just showing up and putting in the work. Well, not just showing in and putting up the work. Like, these are very special people. They're cool. Like, their personalities are definitely doing the work for them, and their ideas and their creativity and their dedication and their drive. I can't not rant. I can't not do it. Basically, it's beginning to displace for me. Yes, this is very important. This might be like the very crux of this whole video, this whole ramble. Being in the den and being surrounded by these people is starting to displace all the stories and the patterning that I've picked up and carried with me up till now. It's really starting to reprogram my mindset around things that I've, internalized as a result of the home that I grew up in. It's incredibly liberating. Like, I can feel, I can almost feel things rewiring and circuits changing and firing and wiring, and oh fuck, I'm so hungry, can't think. Yeah, so that's one aspect of it. I'm so sorry, I'm just doing terribly today. One aspect of it is that I finally get to see how people win big, and I'm liking what I see, and it's helping me feel like this is something that I belong in. It's helping me feel like this is a world I belong in. All right, so that's, I guess we've got two things here, right? It's starting to it's starting to rewrite my old stories and my old patterning and conditioning. And it's also, fuck, I forgot. Oh God, this video is going terribly, but I do have another point. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so another point that I have is that for me, I feel like an intense sense of obligation, duty, responsibility, whatever, to whatever that I contribute into that space is that it's contributing to the overall culture that's created. And the culture is what I described. Just people basically doing their best to be the best and helping everyone else be the best. So it's given me a reason to really dig deep and try and understand what it is I want from this life and who I actually want to be in this life, and then applying it into the microcosm of this space. It feels like a really safe place to go and be exploring these aspects of myself that maybe with the people that know me, I don't feel so comfortable doing it because it's too jarring for them to see me trying on these new personalities and trying on these new philosophies. But within the Lion's Den, that's what we're here for. We're there to evolve. So everyone's very supportive and understanding that. And so I don't feel intimidated to maybe make a bit of a goof of myself in the process. And I feel, yeah, I see everybody in there lifting everybody else up and adding an immense amount of value to the space. And sharing these insights and perspectives that really make you pause, really make you take a step back and consider what's been said. And I would like to be someone that is known for providing that sort of content in there as well. And I know that, so I'm looking at other people and I know that other people are looking at me in there as well. And aside from wanting to help contribute to this incredible culture that's in the space, I also want my growth to be, well, I want my growth to be an example of what following this program can achieve. I want to be a success story, and I also want to find my place within this tribe. I want to be someone. I want to be someone within this community. I want to be, you know, that chick who does this and is also amazing at this, or like, you know, you got a problem with this? Ask Alina. Yeah, I guess in a weird sort of way, it's a bit like real life. I'm just trying to find my place. I'm trying to find how I fit in within that community. And that is propelling me. That is propelling me to heights and ambitions that I haven't had in far too long. It's like I've come back online. All that naive energy and excitement to go big, or go home that I had straight out of the gates out of high school, that I lost somewhere along the way. It's come back in full force, and now I've actually got the systems and the structures and the support network to bring it to life. And I'm pumped, and I can't wait to share it all with, well, the internet's at large, but more importantly with my tribe. I think I'm gonna cut it off here. I did not intend, this felt like a really simple thought when I sat down to start talking about it. This felt like something that I could bang out in 2 minutes, but instead it's turned into a bit of a ramble, and that's partly because things were coming to me as I was talking. I think maybe I have the seeds of some more polished videos for the future out of this ramble, so not a complete loss. And I also showed up for day 5, which I very, very, very close to did not do it today, but I didn't want to break the chain. And so here I am. And yeah, I honestly, I'm a little bit embarrassed about how ranty and uneloquent shaky and fidgety this video is, none of this is very professional. None of this is, I'm sure this isn't particularly an easy watch, but this is practice. This is still me finding my feet on this, and I'm as mortified as I am to be putting this out on the internet right now and knowing that it's just gonna sit there and that anybody can find it. I'm also proud that I'm just bloody doing it, and I think I'm gonna be really, really happy to look back on this in a while. Like I saw one of those videos today of someone that had taken a selfie a day for 13 years and then put them all together into a montage, and seeing their face change and their, you can see elements of their life throughout, and it's, what a trip out. And I bet that person is just so stoked that they committed to doing that project and they committed to taking that selfie every single day for 13 fucking years. It's like, what a cool memento to have. What a cool souvenir of your life. So I'm hoping these videos are sort of the same thing for me. I'm hoping that I just keep going with this and just keep pushing through all these really embarrassing rants as they come up, and just keep going. And what I would love is to be able to look back at little baby 31-year-old baby me in 2021, and I'd like to look back on her and, oh gosh, that really ruined the moment a bit, didn't it? I'd just like to look back on her and be grateful and proud that she did this, no matter how silly she's looking, and no matter if friends from work or from school are, you know, ex-work, ex-school, like if the people that know me now are watching this right now and judging, I'll take it. I just, yeah, I'm doing this for future me. I'm doing this for the Alina that is comfortable saying I am the wildest, and doesn't feel like a total kook for having a mantra, and can also talk to the camera without it blowing out into a total odyssey. I'm very hungry, and it's a Friday night, and I just finished. No, I finished work like an hour ago, and I'm starving, and it's time for this video to be over. I've done so many takes, and this was the best one I could get. Can't win them all, can ya? I am definitely gonna press stop right now.